أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So we are learning about ism. There are three types of word in Arabic language. We already have talked about it: ism, fail, and harf. And then we start learning more about ism. And then we learned that there are four properties of an ism. Like every ism has four properties. And they are status, gender, number, and type. And then we start learning about the first property, status. And to learn the first property, status, we learned the Muslim chart. There are two Muslim charts: masculine gender, Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. And then we learned the Muslim chart for feminine gender: Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin, singular, dual, and plural. And then after that, we learned the three types of status: Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. This is what we did in the last class. And Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, they are Rafa, Nasab, and Jar in this order. Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. All three words mean the same, but the status is Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. And similarly, Muslimuna is Rafa, Muslimina is Nasab, and Muslimina is Jar. That's what we learned. And then we learned how to tell the status for singular, how to tell the status for dual, and how to tell the status for plural. Singular is by haraka, dual and plural are by ending sound. So Rafa is Dhamma, Nasab is Fatha, and Jar is Kasra for singular. And dual is Ani, Aini, Aini. Rafa, Nasab, Jar. Plural is Una, Ina, Ina. Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. And then we spend some time identifying the status of different words. And then we did the same thing for the feminine gender Muslim chart. The only difference was the plural. The plural is not Una, Ina, Ina anymore. It is Atun, Atin, and Atin. Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. Okay. So this is where we were. And we then identified some of the words for their status, what their status is. We are going to apply that to the Quran, inshallah. And we will see, or we will try to identify actually, the status of different words in Surah An-Nasr. That's what I have chosen for today's class. So inshallah, with the help of a participant, inshallah, I will try to identify the status of different ism. The first ism I'm going to ask about is Nasr. Nasr means help. Nasru. So may I ask, Brother Nemat, what do you think is the status of the word Nasru? Rafa, Nasab, or Jar? Brother Nemat or Sister Nemat, I'm not sure.
Rafa,
Rafa, why Rafa?
because it ends with U.
The Dhamma is Dhamma. Very good. Thank you. How about Allahi?
Still me?
What is the status of Allahi?
Jar,
Jar, why Jar?
because it ends with Kasra.
Kasra, very good. Thank you, sister. Next one, Al-Fathu. Fathu means victory. What is the status?
Rafa,
Why?
because it ends with Dhamma.
And with Dhamma. Very good. Thank you, sister. I will ask somebody else now. Muhammad Rasaq. I
Naam.
have the next ayah. Brother, An-Nasa. What do you think is the status? Rafa, Nasab, or Jar?
is nasab
Nasab. Why nasab?
because it ends with fatih.
Fatha. Very good. How about dini?
Dini ends with kesro, and that's jar.
How about Allahi?
Allahi as well is jar because it ends with a kesro.
How about the next one?
Afwajan. Afwajan, I believe, because it's Fatiatani, it's also Rafa.
Are you sure, brother? Think again. It is
Oh
ending
no,
with two
sorry,
fatha.
it's Nasab because it's
Nasab. Very
Fatiatani.
good. Yeah, if you look at the table, the second line is for nasab. Nasab means for singular, or again, some words may not be singular, but they are not ending with una, ina, or the dual sounds, or atun, atin, and atin, then we just treat them as singular. Nasab. Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I will ask Brother Romiz. Can I talk to you,
Aslan
brother?
brother.
Wa
Yeah,
alaikum
Aslan
salam.
brother.
Hamdi.
This is uh, jar
Jar. Why a jar, brother?
because the kasra.
All right. Rabbi.
This is also jar because of kasra.
Very good. Tawaban.
This is nasab because of fatah.
Fatha. Very good. Thank you, brother. Thanks a lot.
Uh,
So, next one. Brother Wahid. Can I ask you, brother?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, brother. Allahu.
Rafa,
Ahadun.
Rafa.
Rafa. Why Rafa, brother?
Because of Dumatain,
Damatain. Very good. Stay with me. Allahu.
Rafa,
As-samadu.
Rafa.
Rafa. Very good. Thank you, brother Wahid. Uh, uh, is Arham with us now?
Brother Shabazz, no, he's not here.
He's not here. Okay. Sister Rabia, please.
Yes.
Okay. Sister Rabia, this is the third ayah, but the thing is, there is no ism in it. So I will move to the next ayah.
Okay.
Kufu 1.
Um, what's the first one? Not, I remember Nasab and Jar, but it's the, I forget the
First one is
first word.
Rafa. Rafa, Nasab, or Jar.
It's a Rafa.
Rafa. Are you sure?
Oh, sorry, it's a Nasab.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. It is Nasab. Rafa, if it is singular or not the plural, which has the ending sounds we talked about, then it is, we go with the haraka. Dhamma is Rafa, Fatha is Nasab, and Kasra is Jar. So because this is Fatha, to Fatha, it is Nasab. How about the next one, sister?
This one is Rafa because it has the two Dhamma.
Very good. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your help. Okay. I will just go through quickly one point I wanted to make, and then we go to the breakout room. And in breakout room, we will have a lot of examples and everybody will get a chance to tell the status. Okay. I'm just gonna go through quickly one thing. Uh, the thing is, this word huwa, we didn't talk about it. Kul huwa Allahu ahad. Huwa. Huwa is an ism, but we didn't talk about its status. I did not even underline it. Why? Why I didn't do that? Like other ism, it has a status, gender, number, and type. It has all the 4 properties because it is an ism. And I said at the beginning that every ism has 4 properties. But I skipped it. I skipped it for a reason. The reason is the rules described in this table. This is for, and these table, there are 2 types of tables here, but I just included one here. The rules described in these tables, they don't apply to pronouns. They actually don't apply to a few other ism as well. They don't. They apply to majority of ism. Majority of ism. But there is a small minority who do not follow these rules for telling for who do not these rules don't apply on them for telling the status. And one of those isms is pronouns. So I will not go into much detail. Inshallah, we will learn how to tell the status of pronouns separately. Okay, we will learn how to tell the status of a pronoun separately. But I will tell you one thing only today, that all the detached pronouns, okay, huwa hum, anta antum, ana nahnu, they are feminine as well, which we haven't talked about. And their dual, they are rafa. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you about the pronouns. The remaining, like, what about the attached pronouns? That will come later. So at this stage, I'm just going to tell you that the pronouns, for pronouns, we have different set of rules for telling the status. And the only rule I'm going to tell you today is that detached pronouns, huwa hum, anta antum, ana nahnu, their female version and their dual version of all detached pronouns, they are always rafa. Okay? The rules of attached pronouns, they will be taught at a later stage. So how much time we have? We have 9 minutes. And what we are going to do in 9 minutes? We have these tables. Okay, when in the breakout room, we will go through this list of words, and I hope every participant will get a chance to tell the status based on the rules that we have learned so far. There will be no pronouns in it, no detached pronouns, so you don't have to worry about them. And remember, there are plurals who do not follow the una, ina, or atun or atin pattern. And most of the plurals are actually like that. Because they don't follow that pattern, we will treat them as if they are singular for telling the status. Even though they are not singular, but for telling the status, we will treat them as singular. That's all for now. This concludes our study of the first property of ism, that is status. Inshallah, tomorrow we will start the study of the second property of ism, that is gender. So that is where I will stop, and we go into the breakout room for more practice.